Well, we said it was must win, we've won, and I think we deserve the 3 points. The European push is back on, and the Wolves match vlog is coming up, so stick around. Good afternoon, lovely people. I'm coming at you from Newcastle. Just landed. It's match day. It's finally back at St James's Park, so it's a home match day for what feels like forever. And as I said on the match preview, this feels like a very, very big game. Liverpool lost. Tottenham have won, so they've made up a bit of ground in that top four. I'm not necessarily saying we're going for top four. I'm not. I've never said that since the start of the season. But we don't want to lose too much ground, and for us not to get European football would be a travesty. I do fancy us today. I'm going to go for a quick beer now. I'm going to get up to St James's Park. Team news will be out very soon. We all hope there's going to be some attacking changes. Something needs to give, because I forgot what it felt like to go mental celebrating a goal. So fingers crossed the boys can do it today, but I am backing us. However, tune. Just outside the boozer, team news is in. He's made the changes. We all wanted them. He hasn't made the defensive change I would have wanted in Matt Target coming in for Dan Burn at left back, but he has made attacking changes. So Isaac's in, Murphy's in, Maximin's in. Split opinion on Murphy for a lot of people. I think when he's come on as a substitute, he's probably done enough in recent weeks to warrant starting over Almiron, who's just been a passenger for months. So hopefully the Newcastle supporter in Murphy can really, we know we're going to get high energy, but can we get the quality from him? Plenty balls in. Isaac's hopefully going to thrive off that. And Maximin, it's his birthday. So fingers crossed. I'm getting up to St James's Park now. The beers have been sank. Let's get up there. Fingers crossed for 3 points. How are you, lads? Half-time, 1-0. Got to be happy with that. That was exactly what we could have hoped for in the first half. At them from the first whistle, that high press that I absolutely love to see. And it looks like the changes have worked so far. Isaac, absolutely lovely header, bang. Proper old-fashioned header, lovely cross, bottom corner. That settled the nerves a little bit in terms of not being able to take chances in front of goal. We should have had another one. Bruno's hit the bar. We've been in some great positions. Alan St Maximin today on his birthday has been absolutely fantastic. He has. That's the St Maximin we haven't seen for a very long time. That's the St Maximin we want to see more of, and it was an exciting half. Wolves haven't been able to handle us. I think we've rattled them a fair bit in that first half there, and long may that continue in the second half. Really good performances. Midfield has been on it. I think Longstaff's been on it. Murphy has done more than what Almiron has done in the past 3 or 4 matches. He's been a bit of a passenger, as I've said before. So let's get another one. Let's put this game to bed in the second half, keep that intensity up, and get 3 points for the first time in what feels like for ages. Away the lads. A pint of piss to celebrate. Right, I'm just joined by Sue. She's just come out of the stadium. Sue, we finally got the win that we've been looking for quite a long time now. What did you think of that?
It was absolutely amazing. I haven't been to watch Newcastle play live in about, well, I don't know, maybe even 10 years.
10 years? Wow, right.
I got the ticket because a friend of mine couldn't go and had a season ticket.
Right.
So I got here, and it was one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Right, so I think you need to come to more games, to be honest. I think you're a bit of a lucky charm, aren't you?
Well, they think so. They said I was their lucky charm because we needed to win the next 2 matches. They were relying on me.
Right, so I'm joined by John, just come out of the match as well. John, what were your thoughts on that? A great win, and a much needed win.
Very much needed win, especially with Liverpool losing yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was ideal.
So, with regards to man of the match, I didn't necessarily think there was a standout man of the match today. Who would yours be?
I'd go with Almiron getting the winner.
Yeah. Always a safe bet to go for the goal scorer who got the winner. And obviously we needed that for as you just mentioned, with Liverpool losing yesterday. Champions League push. I've never personally fancied us to get the Champions League places. Where do you think we'll finish as the season ends? I know it's like a Mystic Meg kind of thing. Where do you think we'll finish?
Yeah, round 5th, 6th.
Right.
Hopefully still getting into Europe.
And I know there's a lot of people think we it's a little bit too soon for Champions League. Do you agree with that or not?
I want to hold them, man. Want to show them what they're missing.
I think in terms of what players we could bring in, that probably adds a nice element. The Champions League attracts a different level of player, but I still think the Europa League does that. You know, it's nice.
The Europa League will do for me, like.
Happy days. Gentlemen, just come out of the match.
Yep.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on that? A much needed win after what feels like forever since we've seen 3 points.
Well, we got the W, and that's the main thing. We stopped the rot. And again, even in the bad run, we've played like in fits and starts, and we've played some fantastic football.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we've had a lot of things went against us as well. Maybe got a decision went our way today, but you think of the start of the season, we were just saying, I can't remember as a club having as many poor decisions went against us, which cost us points. So if we got away with one today, happy days. But you know, these players are giving everything for the shirt, everything for the club and the city, and you know, I couldn't be happier.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on that one, mate, today?
I think the first 20 minutes were quite even for the first half, but that 15-20 minute period, where we scored, we were absolutely phenomenal. I think that's the best I've seen us play in quite a while. Where we got that goal, we were lucky not to get a couple, and I was saying to David at that time, I was like, maybe it might be where Wolves will come back into it in the second half, which they did. They had a good spell. Horrible goal to give away.
So unfortunate the way he slips when he's about to clear it.
You always begrudgingly say that you don't mind if it's like a free kick, which they had that chance of free kick, or like a super strike from outside the box. But when you give a goal away like that, it was heartbreaking. But then obviously Eddie Howe made the changes which we needed to, because they were getting a bit of joy on the right hand side. So Dan Bird had that protection with Murphy moving to the left, but obviously Almiron, we were writing him off after his poor run after the World Cup.
I've said in the build up to the game, he's been a passenger for like 3, 4, 5 weeks. So and then he goes and scores the winner.
He had that rest, which I think has done him some good, and obviously came in and got the. But yeah, massive results. It feels like it's the most stressful game that I've been to this season. I've lost my voice, so yeah. But delighted, absolutely delighted with
Fantastic.
3 points. Yeah.
We've got 14 and 15 that you don't worry, home or away. It's the squad. But bear in mind, after 15 years, if I'll not say what I was going to say about
You
them.
say whatever you want to say, mate.
Okay.
You say it. This is one of them no filter kind of channels.
Okay.
So
That absolute bastard who basically raped our football club. Everyone, honest opinion. After that, basically
no prizes for guessing who you're talking about.
No, absolutely, and basically just a tyrant, and I wouldn't even call him a man. But in the year that they took over on and off the pitch, it's going to take time. But basically, all systems go, and you know, I couldn't be prouder of anybody. The city has the club back.
Well,
and
I think
support has
the last couple of weeks, I feel like there's been a little bit, not doom and gloom, but since that Wembley final, it's been a little bit quiet, a little bit. Yeah. I feel like that win today was really needed to lift everyone a little bit. And I personally don't buy into the doom and gloom because I'm very much enjoying every moment of this season. But
Absolutely.
I think it's because we've dropped off a little bit. That's what.
Like if you look at the Man City game, for example, we didn't sit back. We came at them.
I thought there was more positives from that game than negatives.
We had some great chances which we should have put away. And if you look at the previous regime and under Steve Bruce, we would have just sat back. We would have just parked the bus, sat back, and then just hoped for the best. And it would have been like 5-6-0 at the end of it. So we've come in with a positive attitude, and we've had 3 tough games back to back: Liverpool,
100%,
Man United,
100%.
then Man City. So it's just shown us how much work we've still got left to do, but we're miles ahead of where we should be, and that's the problem. The expectations are so high as well.
Question for me now for the both of you. Sorry, I'll just zoom out a little bit to the pair of you. Question for me now from me, with regards to where you see us finishing. What are you fancying? I'm not going to tell you what I think. I'll tell you what I think after. Where do you think we will finish this season? Obviously, Liverpool lost yesterday, so we've made some ground on them, gone above them again.
I would say, honestly, 5th.
Right, okay. Right. And yourself, sir?
I would say probably within the top 6, which is better than what I expected at the beginning of the season, because I predicted top 8.
I think you're speaking for everyone there.
Pushing for European football. I just think the problem with Europe next season, even though it'd be great with all the extra money to help with FFP, it's that the squad is just not capable. We've got a couple of injuries like Bruno. You always got your heart in your mouth when Bruno gets injured. You think, who forgot that that can control the midfield? Do you know what I mean? So I think it'll be great to get Europe, but if we do get Europe, then I would say unless we get 5-6 mega players in the summer, I would just be quite happy to play the kids in Europe next season. Give them experience and then just push for the league again.
I mean, look where West Ham have been this week. I think they've done Iron Apper away. So it's like, that sounds good to me, doesn't it? Thank you very much, gentlemen. Anyway, I said at the start of the video we needed to win. It was a big game, and we have won, and that's all that matters. It feels so nice to come out to St James's Park with 3 points in the bag. I'm happy. I am. I really, really am. I thought today. We showed up today. We really, really did. Them players played with intent. There was the press. I talk about the press all the time. I absolutely love it. It gets the crowd up. It makes teams that come to St James's Park shit the pants. It's a foundation of why this is a hard place to come now for away teams. We were up for it from the first whistle today. I thought Isak, who obviously came in, we all wanted him to, was brilliant. Great header for his goal. He was running the channels. For me, Isak is doing a lot of things when he comes in that Wilson used to do. But he's just, every time he gets the ball, he's taking on his man, he's running at his man. And I really think we've got a good player there, as you'd expect for £58 million. It was great to see him. I thought St Maximin on his birthday today, go and enjoy your birthday cake, mate, because for the time that you played, I thought he was good. He excited us, he got us off our feet, he created things. Oh, sorry about the siren there. He was running with players. So yeah, it was nice to see him back. A lot of people think I'm a Maximin hater, I'm not. I want to see him do well for us. Why would I not want to see him do well for us? So that was nice. Defensively, I thought we were sound. I was so happy to see Fabian Schär play and not Lascelles. That was a stupid argument this week, in my opinion, and he proved that. Fabian Schär today was absolutely fantastic. Almiron, well, I've been calling for him. I've been calling for him to come out the team. Of course he's going to score. I've said he's been a passenger for weeks and weeks and weeks. If players that I keep calling out keep doing things like that, I'm happy to keep saying it. But yeah, Almiron. Second half, sorry, I'll let that go past first. Well, in your own time. Hopefully nothing serious. Yeah, first half I thought we were good. I wanted us to carry that on in the second half. We didn't as much. Wolves came back into the game. That intensity dropped off a little bit. That's when Eddie Howe made the changes, and fair play to Eddie Howe, because he made them changes and they brought us back up a notch. And it was great. The equaliser was frustrating. I mean, that slip, of all the times for someone to slip, it's just as he's about to clear the ball, so that was really, really frustrating. But we managed to find a way to get a win. And I tell you what, that win feels huge. Back above Liverpool. Season's back on track now. The cup final's done. We had an awful run of fixtures. Man United, Man City, Liverpool. The cup final's done now. We can forget about that. That hangover's over. We've got the win. We're back above them Scousers. We've got a couple of favourable fixtures coming up. Nottingham Forest away on Friday. We're going to take a lot of confidence into that. Isak's playing well. Wilson knows he has to play well if he's going to stay in this team because of Isak. Maximin's now back in the picture with regards to form. Almiron's come off the bench and scored. So hey, I'm happy. Joe Linton I thought was a miss today, but midfield wise I thought work rate we were great. Bruno, might be controversial of me to say, I can't remember the last time Bruno's had a fantastic game for Newcastle. I think he needs to maybe offer a little bit more. A lot of things he tried today didn't work. I know he's the best we've got in midfield. He's a beautiful footballer, lovely with what he can do. He can unlock any defence, but we need to see more of that, and I didn't see too much of that today. Murphy did a job. We know Murphy's not great. He was brought in because Almiron's been quiet. He likes to run at his man. He was okay. You know, we need to strengthen him this summer. We know that. But hey, We've won. We needed to win today. That was a massive game for us. We've done it. And I feel like our season from this point onwards, hopefully, is back on track. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Newcastle fans. Nottingham Forest on Friday. I have got a ticket for Forest. I'm hopefully going to be going down if I can get the dog looked after. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Newcastle are back on track now. 3 points are finally in the bag. And if you haven't enjoyed your Sunday dinner yet, go and enjoy your Yorkshire puddings, because Newcastle United have gone back up the table, back into 5th, I think. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Away the lads!